What up, y'all? My name is Faith. Welcome back to all my current subscribers. Welcome to any new subscribers. We're here to do a general message for the collective. Keep in mind, it is general for the collective. So if it doesn't resonate, go ahead and keep it pushing. This can be the past, present, or the future. Gender roles can be switched as well as zodiac signs. So put it where it needs to go or leave it behind. All right, let's see what we need to know for our highest timeline, for our highest good, and get this party started. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we need to know for today. Something about decluttering, something about cleansing, like cleaning deep crevices, like nooks and crannies. Keeping up on like getting rid of things that no longer serve your highest good for your highest timeline. Black butterflies still. Something about that energy. I had a song that I was channeling, but I forgot it. So we'll just have to see what we need to know for our highest good. Okay. Let's start with these. Okay, so we have key, guaranteed success, and successful outcomes to your problems. All right. Sweet. All right. Big dreams are built by those who do the work. You're currently under construction. Please be patient. Sweet. Okay. What do we need to know? We have know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. So you could have also been having to like deal with some type of like difficult decision that you were going back and forth with, like, am I making the right decision? And the divine saying you did, like, even though you might have been like teeter tottering on like, yes, no, like you did the right thing. So just keep the faith. Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Your success is closer than you imagined. Just keep going. Embrace what you learned and cherish the experiences because they are divinely fated. So it could have also been that some type of situation ended oddly, and like you maybe felt like you weren't ready to end it, but the divine's like, all right, y'all have done what you need to do here, and it's time to move on. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Sweet. Okay. Align your life. So what needs to be aligned? So what do you need to, make peace with, get rid of in order to, keep going on your highest path? What's like not for you anymore? Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So I feel like you've gotten rid of the stuff that like could be triggering you, or you're working through it. And you're currently creating like a space that feels like very cohesive and working in flow, like instead of going against the grain. Where are you being called to journey to? So it feels like within. You're journeying within. Patience and planning and intuition. 27, you could be 27. Something about the 27th of the month could be important. Throat chakra, speak your truth. I'm going to keep this one short today because something about March 30th too. I want to go do my thing. All right, rest and rejuvenate and obstacles and challenges. So as you're resting and rejuvenating, you will be finding ways to overcome challenges, working in harmony with loved ones. All right, I want to get 2 from here. Let's see. All right, trapped in fear and crown chakra. So it feels like to me you use your crown chakra to like get rid of anything that triggered you, as well as like keeping you in like some type of like, am I making the right decision? It doesn't really feel like trapped in fear. It feels more like analysis paralysis, fear of like making a decision that could be the wrong one. But material and spiritual prosperity, like you made the right decision and now you're just going to watch it unfold. Happy family, and again, the crown chakra. So 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. I mean, someone else could be, upset about the decision you made, but that's not really for us to worry about. We just have to keep doing what's best for us. Okay, financial constraints. You could be dealing with like tight money that could also have you trapped in fear, or this could be something in the past. We have Goddess of the Moon and Magician and the Mirror. Okay. So it feels like you're balancing the energy and going on a journey. It could have been, it took you a while to like make decisions to get out of any type of financial constraints, or it's just a fear mindset. So, you know, put it where it needs to go. So carrying connections and the crown chakra again. Okay. What's this? What's this? Financial constraints. What is this? What is financial constraints about? All right. Thinking woman. Okay. So analysis paralysis. It could also just be that like whenever sometimes people when they do like retail therapy, which could like put you in a bind, but do what you need to with that information. Okay, so let's do the tarot, see what we need to know. You could be coming out of that too, like releasing things that you no longer need, selling them, you know, making money that way. So we have a mentor, we have Taurus energy, and we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, the Disney family, happily ever after. And then we also have, this is about spirituality, tradition, something about a completion of a cycle, not holding on to things too tightly. Okay, what do I need to know for our highest good? What is this energy about? Resilience. Okay, yeah, completion of a cycle. So maybe you're completing that the cycle, and the angels are with you. So you could also be like seeing like where your time is actually being put to good use here and making decisions on where you should go. You're not holding on too tightly. Okay, so we have Justice again, the Empress. So some of you could be pregnant, strength. So we have Strength, Empress, and Justice. So you could be dealing with feminine. You could be the feminine. Okay, so maybe you've like overcome any type of lack mindset, because this could also just be like the fear of like holding on to things too tightly because you're worried about money in the future. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're dealing with financial constraints right now. It could be that like kind of in the mindset of like, oh, I have all this money now, but what if in the future I don't? Like that type of energy, releasing it and, you know, shoving it to the side. You don't need it. All right, let's see. I don't want to focus on that anymore. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. You want to focus on what you want to bring in, not what you're afraid of. Okay, so what do we need to know? Because all the rest of the cards are really good. So it seems like that energy has been put to rest. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is like it's turning. Cycles, change, fate, destiny, divine timing, adaptability, balance. So being able to juggle like finances and leisure. Ah, 10 of Pentacles, y'all. And planning. So, okay, cool. So this is good news. This is what we're trying to be about. All right, there's a reason you have those dreams. The mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary, momentum, creativity, and action, flower child. So being proud of yourself, the decisions you made, knowing you made the right choice with the options that you had. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Power, beginnings, and transformation, literally. All right, and just let me be, liberation, free spirit, and wild and authentic. So it just feels like you made the decision and now it's time to release the old. You're releasing the past and leaving it behind, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. And even though you don't know where you're going, you're still trusting that you made the right decision, regardless of any type of like hesitation you may have felt. All right, let's get you an angel number and get out of here. You could be 34 and you could, something in September could be important. All right, what do we know for our highest good to close this out? Letting go. 3, 2, 1. Surrender and letting go of control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing for your highest good. All right, y'all, I'm out. Thanks for your time and energy. Bye.